This is Bia National Park. It spans an area of 563 square kilometers. Located in the western region of Ghana, it remains one of the most beautiful reserves in West Africa. Not only does it portray a complete diversity of wildlife, it is home to some of the tallest trees in West Africa. It sits comfortably in the midst of 42 cocoa farming communities in Bia district. The park was declared an official national park in 1974. At the time, intensive farming activities had done considerable harm to the vegetation. However, none of these activities continued after 1975. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, declared the park a Biosphere Reserve in 1985. Irrespective of declarations that prompt for preservation, the livelihoods of the people whose homes surround this forest still depend primarily on the natural resources within the park. The rate of depletion is becoming alarming as the population grows. Hence, the need for conservation is one that must be addressed with immediacy.
Bia Conservation Area is one of the protected areas under the Wildlife Division.
This park was established in 1974 as a national park, which is 306 square kilometers. But later on, section of the park, around 1976, section of the park was degazetted as a resource reserve.
Our parent organization, the Forestry Commission, the Forestry Commission has three divisions, mainly three divisions: the Wildlife Division, Forestry Services Division, and the Timber Industry Division. Now, the mandate of the Wildlife Division is to set out portions of land to preserve the ecological zones in Ghana. One of such is the Bia Conservation Area. The conservation area was established in 1974 for the purpose of preserving the rainforest and for tourism development. There are a few challenges when it comes to the management of the park. The local people, who are mainly cocoa farmers, during the lean season of cocoa production, tend to enter the reserve for resource extraction to support their livelihoods. So there's always been a call for activities that can enhance their livelihoods.
UNESCO as an organization designates sites known as Biosphere Reserves. And these sites are either landscape or seascapes that are selected or demarcated by individual countries or member states of UNESCO. And the requirements for a site to be designated as a biosphere reserve varies. But the main ones is that it should be able to attain some appreciable or significant level of conservation. And within a site also, we have an area demarcated as a buffer zone, which buffers the nuclear area, which is strictly for conservation. And outside of the buffer zone is a transition area where economic activities are allowed to take place, where there is human existence. So if a site is presented to UNESCO by a member state, what UNESCO does is to assess that application to make sure that all these criteria are in place. And then, based on further analysis and assessment, a site is designated as a biosphere reserve.
Sometime in 2013, UNESCO came up with a project of addressing the livelihood challenges of the park. And so serious studies were undertaken to look at some of the viable enterprises that can be implemented to support the livelihoods of the local people. During the interview, the local people mentioned series of enterprises, including the rearing of pig, goats. However, after the study, it was concluded that four main livelihoods will be implemented, and these are mushroom production, beekeeping, snail rearing, and the production of palm oil. And so the project rollouts 2013, and in all 235 local people have been supported.
Based on UNESCO's belief that man should be able to access resources but do so in a sustainable manner, the Green Economy Project has been designed in such a way that the local communities that live in and around the Biosphere Reserve would be capacitated to take up alternative livelihood activities, which initially would have been linked to the Biosphere Reserves. So initially what happened is that community members will go into these Biosphere Reserves and collect items like snails. They will go harvest mushrooms. Some of them even went to the extent of, shooting down some wildlife as a source of protein.
Basically, here we are testing a methodology that will enable the population around the Bia Biosphere Reserve to generate alternative income generation activities, thereby charging less onto the environment.
These activities do not demand the clearing of lands, so clearly it is compatible with conservation of forestry and wildlife resources. If you take the beekeeping, for example, it doesn't require clearing land, and so it helps in preserving trees. If you take the snail farming, it also doesn't demand the clearing of new lands, so it supports the objectives of conservation of biological diversity. Equally, the mushroom production also doesn't demand the clearing of new lands for it to be implemented. So these livelihood activities clearly are helping in meeting the conservational objectives which the park seeks to achieve.
Game and wildlife for the UNESCO ne Korika omodi adwuma ba ayese o kwan ye be fa so ye be sua enwa yen nti no already me di kan kotobi na me bobu odi gumu nti me di wo mo gumu 3 weeks time no me ko bi eso no na hu se enwa na to a wo mo apai nti ma mani je ho pa nti wo mo di e ba ye no na manya ho interest bi a wo se me yire me ho na me ye sa adwuma no isan se e be boa me masetena mu
e wo mu na green economy for ba se o mo be kire yen emre sania ebe boa yen abrabo a ebe ma ya abrabo atumi akoso nti eno na mede me ho sie mu a me ye emre adwuma no bi nti sisi ya emre adwuma na me ye aka me koko adwuma no ho
ye be ye interview through the interview na me pass nti me pass ye no e manager say me kan enwo project no nti manager pa say itimi peke me
ye ne edoso ye yi me no manager ho nti me de me wira nyina hye adwuma no a meye kanana na adwuma ne me ne nyeku adwuma nko a nso se adwuma no asena beka ku adwuma no ho ama se adwuma no okwa animu first ne me dua koko madua koko na wie na adwuma bi ani ho se adwuma ne ba ye na aboa ma se masetena ma ye kama bibia koso kama
tame chance no me de ko training akra se tamo mo start ebuo no e ma ye no omo de ewurura titiem kakra se yemfa nya yema no
me na menim se ne esi yemre nti omba ba kire yen se ne esi yemre na omo de box ne bi brain ma ye nti ye se ne esi ye no mre no so ebae ma ye ton ye no nyame eboa ye ma ye boa me ma me nya sika efiri mu nti eboa me papa
first no de ni enim tie ya na e ma be ne pro but you see and mo che say e ma enu kwan say ma be ne e pro too much inu kwan say ye ngono so ye ho fi o se di ehuni omu say kire e kwan e fa so o say ye di sika no business management say bia o say you say sika say bia o ye kakra on the kakra to bank o ye kakra on the kakra me ni nyina omu kire say de o say e kwan e fa so e be kra sika e wo bank
kan say ye pe wo no bi kura no a even gise umfufuom ba bi na wakwa kuyi ene kura no o yi a odi ejane ade di ubewi obehye ne no no na ano no enwie peye te sɛ adaka mu deɛ na no koraa wobrɛ ebi onyina na odum na wode akuma kotwa ayi wisu deɛ no ana sɛ wohyɛ watare a ebi adaka no so yi a wie ya na wode ekufie akuchim
tema na UNESCO emfa project we ema ha no na nipa bebre na kɔ forest ni mu by sisia no a UNESCO ede sa project we ba ha no a ɛyɛ ngo project no sisia de ama nipa bebre na agya forest ni mu kɔ nti sisia no project we atimi aboaye ɛwɔ ya sitram
kwaye bambody ɛyɛ pa ifiri sɛ ɔdmankoma ade a ɔde agye no kwaye ne yensuo no sɛ ntete ya ama ya mbɔ ho ban a ebeduru mmiri bi no ɛde hia ne kom ebe mae ne sɛ kura nsutɔ no asesa ifiri nnua ne yɛ nkwaye sinti
nyame ya adom na yetumi ɛbɔ ho ba na sɛ obi a anwura mu ankwase bibia niema wo mu nyina no ebetena ho amadaache ye nkola na ye wa akire no wo mo ba yetumi ehu niema wo mu
se ami amigira he meka LMT jumadie no me na me chama me da engo nano se ye wo asuon ta wo ho debiso e wo ho asuopri e wo ho KBK e wo ho eduokrum e wo ho
sesia fidie no ba ya de aboa me pa just first no na ngono a meyie no metumi nyi ni bebre ena so metumi yi ni bebre enti no se o menya ni bebre sa na atofo ba ye beto adakope na manya ska ya eshomani.
Since 2013 till date, we do not have any record of any beneficiary entering the conservation area to either extract any resource, whether wildlife in terms of forestry or animal resources. So clearly the project is helping the park in preserving it.
UNESCO did not just thrust the livelihoods on them. We took a very consultative process of meeting the locals, first of all announcing that this is what UNESCO is going to do in collaboration with the Wildlife Division of the Forestry Commission and other partners. So that people were very much aware of what the project was about. The next step was to get them to tell us what activities they were interested in. The people themselves came out to say, we used to go collect snails from the forest reserve. So now, could you help us set up snail farming? Can you support us so that we can rear these snails in our homes? We used to go and collect mushrooms. Can you help us set up the mushroom growing business? So that is how the whole thing was structured. With the help of technical people, a number of them were selected. They had to go through a very rigorous selection process.
The center collaborated with UNESCO and COICA to train farmers in 4 alternative livelihood enterprises, which is mushroom production, snail, palm oil, and beekeeping. We also helped in business development services, which is financial management training and simple bookkeeping. We also helped for them to also select the right service providers to train these enterprise groups.
For the project here in Ghana, we have been able to establish all of the livelihood activities. The number of beneficiaries who selected snail farming have been provided with the pens, they've been provided with the snails to begin their businesses. Those who chose the apiculture livelihood, that is honey production, were also supplied with beehives. They were also provided with protective clothing, which they would use. Those who are into mushroom, they also have cropping houses built for them. And to make the mushroom business even more sustainable, through consultation with the Wildlife Services Division of the Forestry Commission, we've been able to construct a mushroom incubator center where they can bag and inoculate the spores and then have bags of mushroom distributed to the beneficiaries of the mushroom production livelihood. And finally, with the beneficiaries who opted for palm oil production, through this project, we've been able to acquire machines to help them in processing the palm fruit. And these two machines are located in different communities, two different communities, Eliokrum and Yosiopri, where the majority of palm oil producers are. So therefore, we've been able to provide various support to all the 4 livelihoods that were selected for the Bia Biosphere Reserve. In terms of sustainability, the beneficiaries have been trained in various aspects of business management. Some of these are marketing, so they've been trained to know how to market their products. They've been trained on issues of value addedness. They've been trained on packaging, which is part of value addedness. They've also been trained on how to reinvest the proceeds, the income that comes out of whatever products they sell back into the businesses. Bank accounts have been set up for all beneficiaries, and through constant interaction with officials from the HFC Bank, these people have already started depositing money into those accounts that have been set up for them.
So the revolving fund, the idea is that when the beneficiaries are able to pay off for the logistics that they have been supplied into the revolving fund, then it is used to also cater for those who did not take part in the project, or those who are also waiting, who are on the waiting list, so that others will also benefit from the project. The accounts that we open for the beneficiaries are not only for the project, but also for them to have their various savings which will enhance their livelihood.
So the revolving fund has been set up as one of the sustainability measures, first of all. And the whole idea is that the supports given to these people should not be seen as a grant. We've realized that most of the time when support is provided to beneficiaries in the form of a grant, they don't own the businesses. They don't attach a lot of importance to it. But if they are aware of the fact that this is not a grant, that it's money that they should pay back, they will work efficiently in order to arrive at some form of profits which they can deposit to offset whatever investment has been made into their businesses. The whole idea is also that once there is sufficient funds in this revolving fund, other people who are interested in becoming beneficiaries can also be enrolled into the GBR project. Despite all the results that this project has attained so far, we cannot go without saying that we've also experienced some challenges here and there. We've been at the mercy of the climate, which brings us into the subject of climate change, where predictions are made about snails appearing for collection and distribution to beneficiaries. We've had instances where months will pass by and the snails would still be hibernating. Some of these uncertainties have posed various challenges in terms of the implementation schedule of the project. And then also, we've had issues of inaccessibility. The road network in the Bia Biosphere Reserve is very difficult. These are very, very difficult terrains.
This project is not only Ghana, it also including Nigeria and Tanzania. It is this project covering 3 countries. This project is instituted by UNESCO and KOICA supporting the fund as much as $1.8 million. For Ghana, $430,000 KOICA support for the implementation of the project.
By providing this equipment, we believe that we streamline the activities of the population in those areas.
When I tour around Ghana, I witness many women which exert a lot of effort using traditional and very primitive method to take out oil palm. But this modernized facility may be reducing the amount of labor which women provide. It can ensure high quality oil palm production, so it will help increasing the income of farmers. And also beehives and snail breeding and also mushroom can be contribute the increase of their income. So even though they protecting their environment, their forest, their livelihood can be managed well, and their income should be increased.
A project which UNESCO has initiated is serving a very good purpose. One, beneficiaries are not entering the forest as it used to be. Two, their lives have also been improved because of these trade and skills that they've been equipped. As an administration, it's our duty to help the wildlife staff and all donor agencies to help to protect the resource that we have. Thank God, UNESCO is assisting some individuals and communities in snail rearing, in honey and other skills, so that people or farmers around the area will not tamper with the wildlife. Let me take the opportunity to thank our donors, UNESCO and COICA, for their massive support. Beneficiaries are glad and very happy for the assistance that have been extended to them. Poverty is reduced, they are in gainful employment. We asking other donors, other international donors, to come to the aid of these, the national park, which is an asset to Bia West Assembly and the country as a whole.
Midawina school for any koyeka for ase. If you say no mabra bora titi pansam o mada room and yeso memu.
The American Game and Wildlife Koreka any UNESCO. So o my idea just say o mama manya nimdie nti me da wo mo asepa o mo nkoso alama no eso yeso na afi so o mo san entre yeshi no maye.
Dedi kan no meda wo mo ase se o makofo adwuma etisi ede aba ama mpuntu aba mabrabom na mom de me kan se mesle o mo se momu njai o mo ntoa so ase o mbeboa yen na o mo amayan tete afufuro ti ya se o mo adi miri ya ba ya me yen se o mo sande bi ba se yenye nkrante a mani ji ho se me so mom de ba meye na aboa me masetenam na ma atimi abo kwaye no so ho ban le ba sampo ne se me manya obi wo community mo obi so betimi aya e ma ono so obi em adwen ma so se obekọ kwaye ni makoye bibia akose kwaye no
sa jumakui Korea abrofo ne game and wildlife division de sa jumakui ba no be de aseda emom pi if they say o man fa ma nka ye nhunu se sa ewo no mfa so wu
ya da wa mo ase bebre sa wa mo so ya adwene ye ho e de sa afidie abesi kurom ha ama daache ya bra bom ebe ye nkoso ama ye
enti de me kan se dwumadie de aboa ye e wo ya sitram e wo yikura ye de ye te so
yo ye da UNESCO ne koika ne game and wildlife ye da mo ase any project ya o de bae em se the mechanics abeboa ma me manfo no omo setamu atumpon kakra especially omo munya sa support no abrabo no em se sikasam no akọ soro kakra enti the best friend say ankomu peja sikasam no kakra na enso nipa bebre so sene omo so ahobeto omo no moja kwan no mukọ na kwan no so anya asomdja na atena hoda ma nchirima no so abeto